pizza. I'll try not to burp during my song. So, one of my favorite things about online video is being able to say, hey, do you want to do something? And have thousands of people say yes. You don't really get that opportunity ever in any other part of the, I think it may even be unique in history. There have been times when people get together and do things, but usually it's because they have to, and they're being ordered, and the king said, do it. Hey, I wasn't going to play for a while, but I really appreciate having that done for me. This guy's awesome. Thank you to all the sound guys. A little side note here, I was hanging out with the guy who was doing the sound last night for the concert. We were hanging out backstage, and I noticed his tattoo on his forearm was the dark mark from Harry Potter. And he was like, yeah, biker Harry Potter fans exist. And I was like, yeah, but I think there are more nerd Harry Potter fans, so we win. And I was very excited to be hanging out with him. So we do a lot of things, and one of the things that I once did is we say DFTBA in Nerdfighteria, which is a pretty big. It's a pretty big obstacle. It's not like LOL. Like not everybody knows what LOL means. So when you say DFTBA, you know that the person who's saying it is a nerd fighter, and if the person who you're saying it to isn't a nerd fighter or isn't into online video, then they will have no idea what you're talking about. So we get there's always a comment every time we say DFTBA, several comments that are like, what does that mean? Because, we like it when new people watch, and so we started coming up with different things that it could be. And then slowly we were like, I bet if we asked, we'd get better ones than we could come up with on our own. And suddenly we asked, and not only did we have better ones than we could come up with our own, but we made people illustrate them. And so, for example, one of my favorites is Duel for the Best Acronym, which is basically what this became. It became a duel for the best acronym, except it wasn't really a duel because there were 1,000 people. So whatever it is when 1,000 people are dueling, that's dangerous. You don't do that unless there's an acronym involved. But people often tell me, people who are nerds, that DFTBA is not an acronym, it's an initialism. Because acronyms are something that turn out to be words, and you can't really say DFTBA. So it's an initialism. But Duel for the Best Acronym is one of my favorites. Delano fears to be afraid, because Roosevelt said the only thing to fear is fear itself, which is amazing. Like, Delano fears to be afraid. It's like that line, except shorter, and it says DFTBA. But for those of you who don't know, DFTBA means don't forget to be awesome. And since a friend of ours, Nerdfighter, created the idea of Don't Forget to Be Awesome, I've seen Don't Forget to Be Awesome graffiti, I've seen DFTBA tattoos, I've seen DFTBA everywhere that I never expected to see it in my life, and I have a record company called DFTBA Records. And I really think that there's a booth in the other room where my CD is for sale, and all of our other amazing artists who played last night and some will play tonight. And I think it's kind of an amazing idea, and as soon as I heard it, it really resonated with me because, and people say, DFTBA, not that you would, but we all do sometimes, and there are times in our lives when we aren't awesome, and you can't deny that. Every single person is like that, but if we have it in our heads that we're trying, at least, then I think that's a really good place to be. So I believe in DFTBA, and I feel like it's a very inclusive idea. It may be, an inside joke, and it may be exclusive in that way, but everybody knows what awesome is, and everybody knows that it's a good idea to try. So this song, we got all those acronyms, and we got all those pictures, and I put them all on a spreadsheet because I love spreadsheets. And then I started organizing them by rhyming pair, and I wrote a song. And Michael Aranda, who was one of the awesomest people in the world, world, who actually also did the music that you hear when, like, during the breakout times. Thanks, Mike, for doing that. And we worked together, and he did the music video for it, incorporating all the art, and he also produced it. And Stefan Shin helped him write it into a song, into a real, like, amazing song. And so I can't play for you the epic dance version, but I will play the acoustic version for you right now. Don't forget that brains attract, darling, fetch that battle axe. Decepticons fear this brilliant Autobot to fish. Take baths a lot. Dogs frequently take back apologies. Dreadful feudal treachery breeds atrocities. Darkened forests take bravery away. DFTB, DFTB, DFTBA. Dr. Freud's topic became afflicting. Damned Farmville too bloody addicting. I came down for the baby's arrival, but the dead father's thoughts became archival. Drunk fish, try breathing air. Debutante's fame tarnished by affairs. Delano fears to be afraid. DFTB, DFTBA. I don't know what you mean when you say. Please explain what is DFTB. I don't know what you mean when you say. Please explain what is DFTBA. It's so damn fine to be alive until your dorky farting turd-faced brother arrives. Difficult tough financial times brings apocalypse and dames. Fear the burning Acropolis. Donate for the blood associations. Don't for the Poe's admiration. The letters for gay trainers bellyache. DFTB, DFTB, DFTBA. Dead frogs teach bored anatomists. Delightful fans that blithely assist. Duel for the best. Acronym the dark force to boldly apprehend. Dastardly farmers took Bessie away, but she was destined for the burger anyway. Distro falling, brutally got 'em. Don't forget to be awesome. I don't know what you mean when you say. Please explain what is DFTB. I don't know what you mean when you say. Please explain what is DFTBA. Oh, please explain what is DFTB. For coming to Vidcon and for not forgetting to be awesome for these last couple of days. Things have gone amazingly, wonderfully well, and that's not because we did a really good job. It's because this is a community that you give a platform to them and they do amazing stuff. And that is something to never forget, that if you can create a place for people to do stuff, they will do it. And that's what online video is about, and that's what this is about. Thank you all so much.